Greetings, I'm Jonathan Spear, the analyzing chamber is actually pretty cheaty, and welcome to Age of Engineering Supershorts. Of course, I have gotten the iridium I needed, and I'm doing a lot of bee-related things as well. But really, other than that, I've just done nothing. Now it's time to do something, and that something starts with the atomic calculator. These flawless diamonds are going to be a big help to me, because otherwise they cause atomic binders, which require iridium. Unfortunately, I still have only the one atomic module. Hey, these things are pretty expensive, so I'm glad I have 7 of them already. Huh, turns out this is more expensive than I thought it was. Look, I don't even have enough steel. But no worries, I'm ready. Wow, that's a lot of gold. Compared to what I had before, this is amazing. Turns out you kinda need a lot of random things for this, like 12 mixed metal ingots, or a ton of lapis blocks, or 21 steel mechanical components, or 84 buttons, or just like I said, 3 iridium reinforced plates. There's some less random stuff involved like actual calculator items, and long crafting weights, and calculator assemblies, because we're making a calculator. What this recipe has to do with atoms is beyond me. But then again, what am I allowed to say when I let you make stars out of diamonds, heads, and tears? 4 advanced assemblies, an atomic assembly, and an atomic calculator. Look, it's a trophy! I think I'll place my 2 calculator-related trophies right here, and put my atomic calculator, which requires no energy, right in the middle. Guess who doesn't have to make another room today? Next up, I need a flawless calculator. Because why go through the actual mechanics of a mod when you can skip through them all quick as a whip? So this flawless assembly is actually pretty hard, but I can skimp on iridium by making this atomic assembly with a fabrication chamber. Isn't it convenient that I have all of the circuits I need? That's early preparation for you. I'll need 2 storage chambers, not just one as the fabrication chamber recipe suggests. Using 3 different calculators gets pretty tiring, and I could totally make a dynamic calculator which contains all 3 types of calculators in one. But the flawless calculator does that already, so I won't bother. Just wanted to tell you. 2 chests, some reinforced stone, 12 reinforced iron blocks, 2 reinforced chests, and 2 storage chambers. With 2 more reinforced iron blocks, I can make a fabrication chamber. Let's put these 2 items here. Now in order to run the fabrication chamber, you need to put the required circuits into the storage chamber. Since I need 4 of each, this is going to take a while. But look, they stack inside the storage chamber. It holds an awful lot of circuits. Now I have everything, so I can go into the fabrication chamber and click fabricate. At first it looks like it may not work, but then it starts running. For some reason, it looks like it only used 2 sets of 14 circuits. 20 steel mechanical components, 20 calculator assemblies, 4 advanced assemblies, and 1 flawless assembly. We also need N diamonds, which need electric diamonds, which need fire diamonds and a conductor mast. I've calculated that we're going to need 13 fire diamonds, so let's go get a bunch of blaze rods. I no longer need to worry about extra processing of gold because I just have so much of it. Gold makes demon metal, makes blaze powder, makes blaze rods, 13 fire diamonds. At some point this thing overflowed and I had to turn it off. I stopped it spitting items on the ground by pressing the pause button. Oh look, it did it again. 4 compressed coal balls, 2 power cubes, 2 enriched coal, 2 purified coal, and 2 energy modules, which with a fire diamond make a conductor mast. I'll place it right here, and I can hook it up just like that. It'll get power. Every now and then, it'll summon a lightning bolt that will get even more power. You can increase the power it gets per blast with weather stations, and increase the speed with transmitters. It can get superbly powerful, and I'm definitely going to be using it at some point. The rest of these fire diamonds will be used for N diamonds, so let's cook them up into electric diamonds. In order to get more obsidian, because I can't be bothered to get more obsidian using the lava and water way, I replaced my void ore miner with a void resource miner again. And it turns out it does, in fact, get ores at about 3 seconds per ore. It's just more visible this way. To think I was about to use a black lens to get this obsidian. No, now I'll have a random purple dye that I might never use. 1 purple lens. In all that time you couldn't give me 1 extra obsidian, maybe I will go the long way. And of course, by long way I just mean going to the nether to get lava, and combining lava and water in a smeltery to make obsidian. Hey, look what's finished. I'll throw those in my random tech chest for now. Hurrah for N diamonds. Behold the flawless calculator. No achievement for this one, unfortunately. It has 4 slots for crafting, and it also comes with several useful features, like selecting dynamic crafting and opening up to 3 different calculator interfaces, needing power but usually not using it, switching to normal crafting mode and opening up a buggy crafting calculator that never really seems to shift click the way you'd like it to, but works in a tough spot anyway, switching to a storage module and opening up to a large but very non-sortable inventory, in which I'll store all sorts of useful items that I don't normally use. Goodbye, other calculators. Hello, massive suite of tools. Also an energy module that doesn't actually charge anything, but does tell you how much useless energy it's holding when you right-click it. Usefulness of these modules is not guaranteed. Why, you ask, do I have all these other N diamonds? So that I can make an N diamond block it breaks instantly into nothing if you try and harvest it with anything other than a pickaxe. I highly suggest not placing this down and left clicking it. Also, I would like an amethyst sapling for my helpful analyzing chamber, an atomic binder crafted with a failed interface. It just seems to fail because its numbers are slightly off, and I'm willing to bet the mod author labeled this slot 1 and this slot 9 instead of this slot 0 and this slot 8. A minor but annoying inconvenience. I'd also like a tanzanite sapling. If you shift click into this inventory, it shift clicks into the first available spot. But if you place an item into a different crafting section than the first one, any subsequent shift clicks will go into that area. A slightly convenient feature. Last but not least, a diamond sapling. I'll place it outside by my other trees and wait for it to grow. Had I been slightly more thoughtful, I would have placed it inside of this already loaded chunk. Mistakes were I'll use bone meal, or try to, if this hasn't grown by the time I finish all the other stuff I need to craft. Like, for example, the algorithm assimilator, which will need some empowered diamantine, only one, but I'm making a block anyway, some of the very large amount of coal dust I got from processing all that slag, 6 power cubes, 16 reinforced stone, a reinforced axe, a reinforced shovel, a sickle, 2 stone separators, a very large amount of reinforced iron blocks, a diamantine crystal, an algorithm separator, and an algorithm assimilator. It just totally refused to comply. There we go, bone meal fixed it. All we need now is to place our algorithm assimilator, which needs no power, and it'll slowly collect flawless diamonds. You know, eventually. At some point. Given some time. Aha! Finally, weakened diamonds and flawless diamonds. Way cheaper than the atomic binder method. And that's it for today's episode. We've got a lot to do in the next episode with all our atomic age stuff, including getting rid of that rain outside with a weather controller, and setting up a much faster analysis system. As always, if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. I hope you enjoyed!